What's up, guys? Again with FalTac. Today's episode, light bearing foam pressed. So I do quite a bit of them, and it's just the next one on the list, so we're going to knock it out. It is the Sig Sauer P229 with the TLR1 HL flashlights. We're going to go ahead and knock that out. No bells and whistles. Black carbon fiber, right-handed 1.5 foamy. That's it. No claw, no nothing. And so this is a cookie cutter holster, so this is going to be nice. Honestly, I'm surprising. It's surprising I don't have a vac form for this, but then again, that means I've never had a call for a 229 with TLR1, really. Or I have, I just don't have a lot of call for it. But it would, I believe it does fit a 226 or a 220 holster, but that adds another 1.5 inches. I could probably cut it and do this and get away with it, but we're going to make it exact for this. And I did machine this right here because I had flat widgets in there and it was like this if I didn't have it, so I machined that out, and that's actually going to help us today. So if you are able to Dremel flat spots on SIGs, and generally it's only SIGs because they're so damn massive in the grip, it'll help you out. But anyways, you don't have to, but I did, so just take that as you will. So let's get to building. I got a brand new mat, I cleaned up my bench, I'm excited, I have room to work, and it's not so aggravating. So let's get to town. Let's do it. As you can see, brand new mat. Oh, this makes me happy. They're like 40 bucks on Amazon, 50 bucks, something like that. And my other one was cracked, so I sent it down that way. And I'm so happy. So yeah, I cleaned up everything, and whew. But anyways, as you can tell, I already put the sight channel on. I do suppressor height sights on every single holster I do now because it's just not worth the hassle of asking someone if they have it and then, you know, or they forgot to mention it or whatnot. So everything gets suppressor height sights. This is black carbon fiber right-handed, so all I gotta do is block this out and put a little plate up here to block these controls. This one is pretty much good right there, and nothing on this side except for the mount we're gonna do here. Now with the mount, we're actually gonna mount upside down for the foamy because you know, if we put it right here where we need it, it's gonna be angled. If we build it up, blah blah blah, it's not gonna be fun. But if we do this, bam and bam, he still allows you for your cant, and you can go as high up to the grip as possible. So, but let's do this. I'm gonna have to cut a retention plate, but other than that, I'm not too worried. So let's get this going here. What I'm probably gonna do is that. And I tell you what, man, it has been a busy few days, and no complaints other than the heat, man. Whew. It's been hot, so I've been doing a lot of house stuff during the day, and then I've been in here at night doing holsters. It just makes it a lot easier. I'll tell you right now, it's 80 degrees in the shop, so it's still not the best, but it's better than 90 degrees in the shop. So it's easier to breathe in here. All right, start off with this side. The side's going to need the most blocking, but this side does not need the foamy blocking, which is good, but we got to get that ready anyway. And we do have this handy. So I got our light widgets, which you could actually get the light widgets right here at this link. I do have plenty in stock ready to ship. So let's see here. Get that off of there. Oh, wrong side. But as you can see, this right here plus the steel, it's like it was meant to be. Look at that. Perfect. And then I'm going to take another piece once I can figure out which piece to use and just sit it aside like that. And we're going to, oh, it's obviously going to be the length of, but we will be golden. So let's get that on there. It's actually not the first time I've done this too. I've cut into molds for the exact reason of it would be better aesthetically if it wasn't angled like that. Actually, I'll show you. I have it handy right here. The VP9 SK, you know, $70 mold with a $400 light. Went ahead and cut it right there, so it wasn't massively. I mean, you can see the gap right there is well over a 1/4 inch, and that gap, it did not look good. So I went ahead and I cut it for the fitment of the blocking, and customer was really happy with it, which means I am happy with it. Even if it means that if I do a non-light bearing VP9 SK, I have to replace this because I can't fill this in. So this is now a dedicated light bearing mold. But let's see here. Let's get this on here so it doesn't flop over. This side. This side's going to need both this and this right here. Bada bang, like so. And everyone knows that my retention is right here on all of my TLR1 holsters. Oh yeah, the foaming is going to be propped up, so I don't even have to bother with that original like this. It's going to be propped up like normal, right about there, which means I'm going to have blocking down and then a plate over here, because we want something resting on that. If that's suspended in the air, your holster could come with the gun when you go to draw. And that's really the only setback with it's like the Beretta 92 series and these SIGs, because they have such a size frame difference. It's insane. Alright, let's get these going here. I like to keep these so they're parallel, and this piece of tape right around helps with that. Okay. Excuse me. So now, 2 more pieces of blocking. We're going to need a plate right here to go over the decocker and the slide release. And then we're going to need the foaming blocking in, and then just the plate. So let's see if I have something that's long enough, but not too long. Actually, it looks pretty good like that. How would this look good? I mean, that'll look good. Just like so. But then again, that looks good too. Kind of like that. Let's do that one. I'm going to push it up against my light widget. Alright, so that's that side pretty good. Not too bad. I think that's going to hold well. And then, like I said, this side's going to be kind of a pain in the butt, because we're going to have to, well, not really necessarily a pain in the butt, but we're going to have to block it and build it up. So, if I put that right there, it actually holds it pretty well. And I do like having some stick out, because that extra, you know, the peak in the valley gives it strength. So, let's see, we have enough. Right there. That looks like it would be perfect right there. There's where it's at. All right, so now I need something right here. See how 2/3 of that is overhanging? So I just need a piece of blocking that will hold that. So whether it's a piece kind of like this but shorter, that would work. You know, sometimes I go like that, but not gonna be big enough. No, need something wider. Let's see if I have something like this. I could potentially put blocking underneath, or actually looks pretty solid as it is. Actually, yeah, put something underneath. Get some small stuff, some thin. And that, I'll put those up against each other, and that evens out the playing field. All right, I'm going to go ahead, trace this for the retention point, the plate. We'll get the plate all cut out, and then cut the kydex to fit, and in the press it goes. All right, all set up there. We got the carbon, so let's go ahead, cut the piece we need, and get it in the press, which has been heating up. So this one is up to temp, 397, and this one, these foams have been sitting under here for about half hour now, and they are hot. So we are good. So let's go ahead, get this piece cut right here. So usually what I do, this is a 1 foot by 2 foot, and what I do is I'll back it up here, and then I'll go ahead and cut it pretty much at the end of the retention plate. And for the love of God, peel this before you do anything. And with carbon fiber, it's a good idea to let it preheat for a little bit, and that'll stop with the, or help with the bubbles and the moisture. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. When I say preheat, that's literally it right there. It's warm. It's warm on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and get the gunk off, and we're just going to let that sit there for a couple minutes, and then go ahead and press it. All right, now for the longest time, this press has been broken, but I finally got in a new one. I set it up so now I could do 2 foam presses at a time. That is on top of, well, this was covered because all these molds are out right now, but I got a vac table there and a vac table here, and it's covered because I've been doing this. This right here is another police order. This is about half of it, and I still got quite a bit to do, which is cool. It's a local PD, about an hour and a half away, and I should say, you know, in the same state. But yeah, they ordered like 94 holsters or something like that, so I've been doing that at night. So building online orders during the day, and then just knocking that out at night, and just moving along on it. So doing quite a bit per night. But this is the last of 1 month, and this is the last of another month that I'm going to be working on. So I'm getting there. So, but let's go ahead and get this in the press, and move on to the next thing. We are in the press. Bada bing right there. Now, the last video you saw me do the Steelers one, and the mold was bad. So Kirk was awesome enough to send me another one. So this was that one. Like I said, I wasn't happy with that, so maybe I'll use this as a display, or if someone wants it, really, really cheap. So if you have a 320 compact with a Balder S, and you want this light purple pinkish holster, I'll give it to you. But it was mentioned in a comment, I didn't even notice it. The 3 diamonds in the logo, they're different colors. They're not the right ones. Only the one that's right is the yellow. So before I started this video, I did it the darker purple. Looks like a grape. Actually came out good, but I did the yellow, the red, and the blue. I realized what I did, and I was able to catch that. And we got the Velcro on this side, so this is ready to go. And I'm including a bracelet for his daughter. or his sister. I forgot who it was. It's one of those. So if you're watching this, I apologize. I don't remember which one it is. So anyway, so that's going out tomorrow, which is awesome because I'm enjoying moving product out. So while it's in the press, I got a few minutes. I'm going to knock out a couple other things, and then we're going to move on to that. So, I mean, for you guys, it's going to be a split second like this. We are out of the press, and it looks good. Check that out right there. You know, I got to put like a light right here or something like that. But anyways, that looks killer. I'm looking forward to do this. It's actually after midnight right now. I did a couple things while that was in the press. I've had a ton of these. I just did a short of this actually and uploaded it, so you're gonna see that short before I did this. But it's Trump's head with Rambo's body, and it says they drew first blood, not me. Came up with it at the latest gun show. Not sure if I posted a picture on here, but I've done a ton of other designs, but these are live on the website right now, and I ship countrywide except if you're in a commie state. Now I have before. Someone has ordered these, and I googled their state to see if they could own 30-round mags. They didn't, so I ended up canceling their order. Or I can get 30-round mags with a 10-round limiter, which is stupid, but it allows you to have this look. But anyways, so these, doing a lot of them. First day I came out with the design, I did over 30. So on the website, a bunch of other designs as well. And if you have an idea for something you'd like, or your business logo, your department, your badge, I can do all that on those too. So if you guys are looking to get custom PMags for either your stores, your departments, or anything like that, feel free to send me a message and we'll get you hooked up. But for now, let's continue working on. Oh, black just looks so good. Let's work on this and let's get it out of here. Like I said, it's a little after midnight. I took a nap after 30. I love naps, so I took a nap today, so I'm pretty wired. So let's get this going. Well, came up pretty good. I always cut right outside the line, and it helps a lot with removing all this, or getting it open at least. Get all this crap off. I'm not even sure if I have a TLR7. I mean, not TLR7. A 229 glue gun. But all right, let's have some fun. Before I get into cutting this, I don't remember if I showed you guys this. I took some scrap wood, a 2x4, bolted it up right here. All right, I did one there, one in the center, and then one at the end. And I think it's like 2.5 inches, 3 inches. I'd have to look, but I was able to line up all of it. Now, the only drawback I have at this point is, you know, reaching over and pulling something up and out. But it got everything off my bench because I have a 10 pistol holder right here. And, I mean, it worked, but I have a lot. And instead of hanging them with that, because some of them I can't do, went ahead and did this. And it improved a lot. So I got a lot of stuff off the desk for that. So I am thankful for that. All right, but as far as this goes, move this. All right. I'm going to mark this. That's going to be, and let's take a peek. Got that right there. And bada bing. All right, I am happy with that. And as far as where the retention is going to go, technically we can do whatever we want. But if this gentleman wants to ever put this on down the road, he's going to need that. So, I'll set that aside. We'll go ahead and drill those. And there's no, literally no modifications. So, I'm just going to go up to TLR1. And then we're going to go back like so. Now remember, this is inside the waistband, so you don't want to make this part too pointy because it's going to jab into your thigh or your boys. And you really don't want to do that. And this is arm cut. And a good safe way to do it is go right up the grip. And that is generally where it is. So come up here. Yep, we can go with just a hair more. No biggie. Alright, yep, perfect. Then let's line this up. And I do have this on the list. If I get more calls for this, I'm going to invest in a mold. But I also have some pretty cool news coming, and I'm going to do a video soon to show you guys what's going on new with the shot. Alright, I'm going to go ahead, cut it, drill it, and I'm going to go ahead and move along. You've seen me cut it. It's boring. But I'm going to go ahead and do it, and with a little movie magic, you're going to see what it looks like. And here we are, finally ready for assembly. So this is it. Literally, I mean, since the last time I saw you, 5 minutes. You know, it didn't take long to do this at all. Once, you know, it's like painting a car. You know, all the work is in the prep. But looks like I did miss a chunk of white. There we go. Make sure I got everything. I did deburr the inside. I wiped the inside with the rag. So, but with test fitting, oh, I'll tell you what, check this out. With how I machined right here and the grip out and everything like that, look at that. Still plenty of room, and it looks, I mean, like it was made for it. Obviously, because it was. All right, let's knock some of these in. Screw gun. Like it. Fine tune that later on. Let's get all right. Now let's get this foamy on. Bam. Hell yeah. A couple more things left to do. Small stuff though. Anyway, you know, I found a blue gun. So, but let's go do the last couple things. There we have it. God, carbon fiber just looks so good. Filmed for the tube. Well, thank you guys for watching this build. It came out awesome. And it is actually heading to St. Augustine, Florida. So I'm going to have that in the mail tomorrow. And it's funny, I went to the post office on Friday, and one of the guys came out and he handed me 80 bucks. And he's like, hey, I want some shanks. So I had to drop off some shanks today when I went in. And I just thought that was funny as hell that my post office is absolutely awesome. But anyways, so this is heading out. And I am glad to knock another order off the list here, and I'm moving on to the next one. So I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me this far and watching this build. Hopefully you learned a trick or two, which is the main reason why I do this. I can't tell you how many emails and messages I get with people thanking me that they're able to do something else that is more interesting to them than their day job, and they're providing more for their family with you know more money in their pocket, more skills, and just having all around fun time. So I really appreciate those, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Huge shout out to Holstersmith and Knife Kits. I actually just ordered another buttload of material to finish up this police order and a whole bunch of other orders that I got going on. I can tell you, I am not done yet. As soon as I pull another month out, I go ahead, I write everything down, and I do a massive order from Holstersmith as well. And again, go there, see what you have, or see what they have, and see what you need. I use a lot of their products on this channel, so you can check it out here, and I highly, highly recommend them. They get pretty much 99% of my business because only one other company has Moss Gray, so I have to order it from them to be able to get it and provide it for you guys. So on that note, it is 12:48 Wednesday morning, and I still have some energy in me. Ovens are still on, everything's still cooking, so I'm gonna go ahead and make another holster and go from there. So Thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next one. Bye. Oh, don't forget, keep moving forward.